everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Danielle, and I'm a lifestyle and home account. And if you've been following me for a while, thank you. And if this is your first video, please like and subscribe. I am trying to grow this account. I have so much information to share. I have been a designer for the last 15 years full time, and my passion is lifestyle and design. I have so much to share with you. I want to educate, I want to help, I want everybody to live beautifully on every budget. And I'm telling you, it is possible. I know people will say, what are you talking about? It's only for the rich, it's only for the wealthy. That is not true. Actually, if you watch one of the videos that I just posted on Instagram, on Instagram, it is of a cabinet that I bought on Facebook Marketplace for $100 and refinished. I plan on posting it on YouTube as well. It turned out beautifully. I'm telling you guys, I was not raised in wealth. I was raised in a way of, take what you have, make it beautiful, shop at home first. So I want to help you live beautifully, whatever that means to you, because I recognize the way that we live is different for everybody. What one person thinks living beautifully is completely different than somebody else. So I'm here to help you curate that perfectly beautiful home for you. And that is what is most important. Your home needs to be yours. There's a quote that I always say that I made up. I guess you could say I made it up, came up with it because I strongly believe in it. And it's, I believe your home should be designed to tell a story, create conversation, and be an extension of yourself and what you love. So, what are we going to talk about today? We are going to talk about when you are shopping, when you're curating that home, where should you splurge and where should you save? Now, let me tell you, some people get scared when I say splurge, and some people get excited when you hear the word save. And both things can be dangerous because I'll tell you why. The biggest mistake you can make is buy something because you feel like you're saving on it. So say you have your eye on this lamp that you think is going to be perfect for your home, but you buy a different lamp because it was on sale for 50% off and you saved. That is dangerous because you are going to go in circles, and I guarantee you that eventually you will sell that lamp. You might give that lamp away. It will end up at a yard sale. Your room will never come together because you bought the lamp that you saved on. Now, that doesn't mean that I think you should break the bank on something else. It just means that I firmly believe when you are curating your home, you should only buy what works. We also don't want to waste money. And sometimes when you buy something just because it's on sale, you end up wasting money. Don't know if that makes sense because the idea is to save. So let's start with what I think you should splurge on. I absolutely think that you should put money into your upholstery, your things that you use every day. So whether it be your bed or your sofa or your area rug, the things that are going to take a beating and need to be of a good, decent quality. That is where I think you should splurge. And how much should you splurge? That depends on your overall budget. One person can be 10,000, another person could be 1,000. Or 500, whatever it is. I don't know, reupholster a sofa of good quality. Whatever it is, what your budget is. If you're in your first apartment and you're just starting out, well, then I would say your money should go into your sofa. And maybe everything else you find on Marketplace, you get secondhand, you get from friends, until you can start curating with those perfect pieces that you want to put in your home. Accessories are definitely a place that I think that you can save. So you can find accessories anywhere. Again, Facebook Marketplace, there's so many accessories. I myself shop on there. Goodwill, Value Village, you can find photo frames, Amazon. Oh my goodness, Amazon has so much to offer. Etsy. These are places that I suggest that you hop onto, whether it's on the internet or get in your car and have a field day at, at Goodwill. I'm telling you, you'll be amazed at what you can find to curate your home. It is so important to not spend money on things that you don't need. So have a plan, think it through, take stock of other people's homes, or on Pinterest, or wherever, and what is it that you like about that home to curate your house. One thing I highly suggest is not buying things, like I said, if you buy something because you're saving, or you're buying things, when you walk into HomeSense or into a store and they have it at the end of the aisle, and I've had people say before, oh, I can't afford that. But then they'll go and spend $1, $2, $3 on, little tchotchke items that really don't do anything for your home. Forego that, because I guarantee you those things start to add up, whether they add up to $50, $100. That is money you could spend on elevating an item you really want. So if you wanted the $600 sofa and you are only, have $300 or whatever it is, if you stay away from purchasing those other items, if you can restrain yourself, that's a huge word actually, because I'm always telling my clients, pull back. You need to restrain from buying things. And I know that can be difficult, but if you can do that, you will have the money to buy the $600 or $1,000 sofa you want, because you didn't go and purchase things on a whim. Okay? We don't want you shopping on a whim, guys. Don't shop on a whim. Try and have a plan. And that doesn't mean you can't be on vacation, and if you see something beautiful or fun, you can't buy it. But I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, that stuff ends up out the door in a yard sale, getting rid of it down the road. You're going to go in circles because you never get there. We don't want instant gratification in design. Yes, that's it. We don't want instant gratification in design. Design is a journey. It's a long-term journey. Okay? It is something that is supposed to be curated and happen over time. Like, I just finished my laundry room and everyone wants to see the reveal. Well, I don't have anything on one of the walls yet because I haven't found what I liked. I haven't found what I want. I'm not just going to buy something to put it there. That's how I operate. Until I find what I love and what I think is going to work and fits my budget and all of that, I won't buy it. That's what I think is really the best way, again, to create that home that you love. And it's all about a balance of high and low and pulling back and knowing where to spend. And that can be an art in itself, but the best way I can give you advice on how to do that is edit first. So if you're looking around your living room, for example, and you're like, we need to redo this room. It is not working for me. Start by removing what it is you are 100% sure you don't like. Okay? The floors, if you can't change them, so be it. But if there's accessories or there's pieces or whatever they are in the room that you don't like, get them out. Get them out. They're not giving a good vibe. They're not a good feeling. You don't like them. I don't care if your friend gave it to you for your wedding. Whatever it is, get it out. Take a picture of whatever your friend gave you for your wedding 25 years ago. Take it out. It's not helping. Okay? Once you get that out, 2 things are going to happen. 1, you are going to shop less, because when you remove stuff and you see how you're going in a circle and you're seeing how you're ending up with this stuff that is not serving you, you will be less likely to do it again. The feeling of taking it away and thinking, oh God, I remember when I bought this, and I remember when I bought that, and I remember when I bought that, then you start to think, oh gosh, I've spent a lot of money here and I still don't like my room. What is the problem? So it will make you rethink that. Purchase the next time, okay? That is one thing it's going to do. The other thing, by taking everything out of the room, it will give you a canvas to start with. Like, it will give you a blank, like, space in your mind almost, so that your vision can kind of shine a little bit more. You can see, you're not bogged down by all the stuff around you. A lot of people just sit with what they have and think, I gotta do something, I don't know what I should do, but I gotta do something. And then they wait, and then they start bringing stuff in, but they haven't taken the old stuff out again. It doesn't work. That won't work. I promise you, that won't work. Edit first, take out what you don't love, have a plan, and start working on filling that room back up. And again, splurge, save, accessories. This is a great place to save. I already said it. Splurging on quality things. You want to make sure your curtains are tailored really well. Now, does that mean you have to buy high-end curtains? No, you can find curtains on Amazon. You can find a simple rod pocket curtain on Amazon, and then you can add the pinch pleat tape on the top, put the hooks in, the 3-bracket hooks, if you want that pinch pleat look, if you want more of a formal look. There are ways to do things on your own to get a little bit higher end of a look. The other thing is, if there's things you want done in this space, and I'm a big advocate of DIY, don't get me wrong, but to an extent, okay? If there are things you want done in this space, hire the right people to do it. Don't try and do it yourself, because no matter what you put in the room around it, if you do not like what you did, if you did a shoddy job because it was your first DIY, you're always going to hate it. And then you're going to have to rip it out, and you're going to have to pay someone else to do it. Like, for example, if you want to wallpaper and you have no idea how to wallpaper, I would suggest hiring somebody to do it, because it is an art. Did I just wallpaper my laundry room? Yes. Have I wallpapered a million times in my life? Yes. But I still started in my laundry room as a practice because I hadn't done it in years. And, you know, it's kind of like a place that nobody goes to. But I have wallpapered many times. But let me tell you, if you screw up the wallpaper, it's going to be expensive, because wallpaper is expensive. So you want to make sure you have somebody who knows what they're doing on any of your projects. Not saying you can't do it yourself, but sometimes it is worth hiring out the proper help. So these are all the things that I think you need to think about when you are opening up that pocketbook, when you're thinking about renovating, or not renovating, redesigning a space. These are things you really want to think about. Where to splurge, where to save. And sometimes when I say splurge, sometimes it can mean like really splurging. So I am not opposed to going really high end and really low end. Should I say low end? I don't know. Because like I said, my cabinet from Marketplace, I don't think it looks low end at all, but it was $100. So if there's something you absolutely love that's going to be a showpiece in the room, that you think, I've had my eye on this forever, I really want it, it's going to have longevity. So if you see something that you love, but it's not going to have longevity, it's, you know, kind of something that's really on trend right now. We know those pieces. You know what I'm talking about. If it is one of those pieces that you're seeing all over the internet, and every, influencer is showing it, they have it in their home, and it's costly, pull back, okay? Pull back just a little bit, because that is not an item to splurge. Those items are great if you have an endless bank account. What I'm talking about is if there is a piece that you think is going to be a timeless classic piece that you know that you will want in your home for a good amount of years that suits your budget, then please go for it. Buy it. I love a good piece in the home, but I also believe it needs to be something with some longevity. The other thing is, if you're buying, let's say, for example, I have this beautiful olive tree over here. My pot. The pot that the olive tree in is not an inexpensive pot. It's not super expensive. It's a few $100, maybe $300, but it elevates the look of the olive tree, right? So you don't want to cheapen anything that you purchased either, right? So your sofa, if you buy a higher end sofa, you want to make sure that the toss cushions that you put on it are not going to cheapen the look of the sofa. You might buy an inexpensive sofa that you can elevate the look with your higher end toss cushions. But if you buy an expensive sofa and then you go grab like a pack of, toss cushions on Amazon or something, 3 for $20, whatever it is, you're now going to cheapen the look of the sofa. So you want to make sure that you have the right balance there. which sometimes I know, again, like I said, can be tricky. One of the things that I love to do is if you have an inexpensive cover, like cushion cover, you want to make sure you have a great insert, because the insert is everything, right? You can have an inexpensive cushion, take it out, take the inside out or whatever, sometimes it's just that stuffing or whatever, take it out and get yourself a great insert, which Amazon does have some of them. Any of these things I can think of, I'm going to link down below, that I love, but put it in there and it is going, I'm trying to think if I have anything on my sofa right now. Like these velvet pillows, they have great inserts, but the covers I think are about $75 for these velvet ones. They're from a local seamstress. They don't have piping or anything on them, but I absolutely love them. But they're nice and thick. This is a Amazon insert. So you want to make sure that you have that at least. And the other thing is, you can, with your pillows, like say you want 6 on your sofa, 4 lower, 2 higher, and then that will kind of amp up the lower end cushion covers. Again, all about balance, but you don't want to run one way because it's going to look, cheap. And if you can afford to run the other way and everything is super high end, have at it. Why not, right? Kudos to you. But most of us can't. So my suggestion is to try and find that balance. Start by editing the room. Take out what you don't love, what isn't making you happy, what isn't working for you, your family, your home, and then start slowly putting it back in, and you will be amazed at how great you feel when the room starts to come together and it feels like your own space. I hope this was helpful. I hope that, you follow along. I have so much more to share, you guys. I'm so thankful for all of you, for this community I'm starting to build. I'm not sure if I said it earlier in my video. You can hop over to my Instagram account at Danielle Nicholson Living. I have, a lot more on there that I've shared over the years, and really plan to get this YouTube channel going because I love to educate. I am so passionate about design. I'm so passionate about everybody being able to live beautifully, love where they live, and again, on any budget. And I promise you, if you follow the advice and the tips that I'm giving you or other people are giving you on here, you can do it for yourself. But you have to get restraint. You have to know when to pull back, and you have to limit yourself. And if you can do those things, you will get to where you need to be, because that is one of the key, the few keys, tricks, if you even want to call it tricks, but to design. And I would love to see you get there. I really would. And I know that you can. And if you have any questions, please comment below. I'd be happy to answer them to you. If you're not sure about something, what direction to take, where to shop, if it's something you're thinking about buying is a good investment, comment below. I'm happy to answer. I've been doing this full time for 15 years. I have a wealth of knowledge, and I want nothing more than to share it with all of you and answer your questions. So please hit that subscribe button, follow along. I'm excited to share all of this with you, and have a great day.